So let's jump to test case 7. In that it's talk about the user ID password is invalid if it is correct also. So let's don't make any change in our adapter section or in the APC section. What we can do to make this case as a how we can basically reproduce this like test case. So let's go back. So basically, right, who is doing the validation of the user ID password? I think we all know it's a PCV, password credential validator. So for OpenDJ, we have the OpenDJ PCV. So if I can go to PCV section, let's open that OpenDJ PCV because that's their role is to basically do the validation of the credential. So let's open this. In this, what we have done, basically we just configure the instance configuration with the OpenDJ with the search base and with the search filter something. Now I just want to make some change here. You can see you have the search base as the OU people DC example DC com. So basically it's the search started from there, and then basically it's just verify the user, and then yeah, that's all how we are doing the validation happen. First the search begins and then the validation happened. Now if I just change this search base to something like OU people 1 that doesn't exist in our directory, then what will happen? Let's see. Let me try to click on save. Okay, so it basically saved. Now let's do the cluster management. Okay, so now what is happening, I just updated the search base which exactly not exist in our directory server in our OpenDJ. Now if I can go and just try to access that application, if I try to access this application, let me open the sample tracer. Okay, I'll just first get a login page with the HTML form that is coming with the HTML form OpenDJ adapter. Now I'll just give the correct username password as the Abhishek Arts one. This ID, this user ID I can use. You can use any one of the credentials that is basically created in the OpenDJ directory server. So I'll put the username, I'll put the password, and I'll click sign on. So it simply says we didn't recognize the username and password you entered. That means it's not like my ID and password is incorrect. It's the problem here is that the adapter given us a login page where I have entered the ID and password. Now in the adapter we have configured the OpenDJ PCV for doing the validation of this user and password. So now OpenDJ PCV is just trying to search in that search base. First it's connect to the directory server and trying to search this username abhishekarts211 @identity.com in that search base. And what is that search base? It's OU is equal to people1 DC example DC com that not exist in directory, right? So what happened? It's not exist, so it basically unable to find my ID there. So it basically, that's why it's unable to verify my credentials, ID and password. That's why Ping Federate is giving you the error page as a default. We didn't recognize the username and password you entered, but it's not you haven't you incorrectly entered here. You're getting? So yeah, we just need to go back to our Ping Federate and remove that, update that part again. Go to OpenDJ PCV. So this is a very important thing to understand search base, because in this only you can restrict some kind of, like for example you have different OU, like you have people 1 people 2 people 3 like that, and maybe people 3 you want to block. You don't want the people to authenticate from the people 3 OU equal to people 3, organization unit equal to people 3. So you can just write something in a search base so it can stop that. So it will not go into that, it will just search only in this OU and that's all. It will skip that OU. Some type of search base you can build if required, and then yeah, you can stop the validation of that users. Or maybe earlier if you have only DC example DC com, so you can define the particular OU also so that it can just do the validation from that OU only. It can skip or yeah, it will not look for any other OU, like that also you can do. So I remove the one, let me save it again. I need to do the cluster management again. And let's try to access the URL again. I should get a login page, I'll put the same ID. Username, password, and it will accept me, and I'll get a system admin role as as I have that role in the Salesforce side. Okay, yeah, so this looks fine. That's what I just trying to show you in this case. Now okay, let's jump to the another case where we talk for a real estate parameter. Okay, thank you.